Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mirror List Monday, right here on the Eat, Sleep, List YouTube channel. My name is Matt Johnson, your forever gracious host, and thank you so much for being with me here today. I wanted to talk about sports today, and instantaneously you may be thinking that sports should be relegated to Fun List Friday, and in many cases, yeah, it should be. All right, sports are fun. Watching sports can be fun. We've done most, if not all, of our sports-related topics, lists, videos for Fun List Friday. But I look at sports far differently than just fun. All right, I look back and it's reflective for me. It is a reflective opportunity for me because sports has brought me a lot of good in life. All right, it has brought out the best in me. It has brought me together with great like-minded people, the camaraderie and all that. And to be quite honest with you, if I didn't have sports, I don't know what I would have to look back upon. I don't know what I'd have to look back and be proud of doing in my life. And that seems kind of sad. There's no doubt about it. My life plan has derailed and moved in several instances, but I hated sports as a kid. When I was a kid, I was putting everything. I hated it. Wanted to stay away from it. Just nothing. My parents put me in baseball, football, basketball. Oh, God, I'm sure there was something else in there. I mean, we did bowling and everything, but I just did karate, but nothing stuck. It stuck so much that I legitimately hated the idea of playing sports, hated phys ed class, and I hated... Man, I hated sports, and something clicked, something changed in me, and I decided to take up sports in 8th grade, school sports, and things started to turn the corner. All right, and that decision, whatever it may have been, to start playing sports, and I'm not being dramatic here, but it probably saved my life. All right, health-wise, I got in shape. I got in really good shape for the sake of sports. I had bad friends in middle school when I was really veering away from sports, right? I wasn't a great friend group. Playing sports brought me closer to good people, and I got to meet and enjoy the company of like-minded people who are working towards something. All right, and there's so many other layers to sports. Sports means something different to everybody. All right, every sport means something different to everybody. I miss it. I miss athletic purpose. I miss having that. And a lot of people don't you can't appreciate that until it's gone. And gone for a long time. You know, my last time being athletically meaningful, having athletic purpose in my life, was in college. All right, yeah, I did pro wrestling, and yeah, you got to be in shape and this and that too, but like real competitive organized sport was college wrestling, 2009 or 2010 season with a team that I absolutely hated. All right, hated to be around. No excuses, but it made me hate sports. And now here I am, 34, almost 35 years old, and I would do anything to go back and undo that, all right? Undo giving up my athletic purpose in life. It's, I've been watching a lot of my own old high school wrestling videos lately, because I have been talking about maybe doing an old-timers tournament this year. I am working towards that currently. I hope that, and hopefully everything goes right. All right, I'm not making any excuses. If I don't get it this year, then I'm a year ahead of next year when the time comes, getting my weight and everything in order. But that is the intention. But I miss having that athletic purpose. I miss the brotherhood, the camaraderie, the team, the joy of winning, all right, of putting the work in and paying off some way, somehow, whether it's a medal, a trophy, a certificate, or just the fact that you know that you took this place, you won this competition. It's empowering. It's empowering, and definitely after those glory days are done, something that I think many like to seek out. All right, everybody, it is time for my favorite part of every single video that we do. It is time to make the list. As I always encourage, please feel free to comment your list in the comment section below or send me an email, eatsleeplistpod@gmail.com. That email address is in every single video description that we post. Would love to hear your feedback for this one. I mean, I'd love to hear it for every single video. I'd love to see your lists. All right, especially sports, because it's special and there's a camaraderie that comes with it, a brotherhood or a sisterhood. It's special. I mean, for some people, a certain sport, one or two sports, was a lifestyle for them. You know, I had one that was a lifestyle. I lived it all of the time, 24/7, for a long time. So when I got to see people who did the sport, all right, you get excited. And I'm sure many people have that kind of mentality too. So hopefully I can bond with at least one person, but maybe some others, over our mutual love for playing a certain sport. But let's get to it. This is the top 10 sports we loved to play list. Here's my number 10. I'm going to go college rec, a college rec sport here with racquetball. All right, racquetball, man, what a great time racquetball is. Very sweaty, very exhausting, very stimulating. And I had no idea what racquetball was until I made it to college. All right, I was around the wrestling team, trying to make friends with some of them. I had a lot of downtime in between classes, and one of them was like, "Hey, you want to go play racquetball?" What? What's racquetball? Come on, I'll show you. And they had 3 boxes. I think that's what they call them, in the basement of the first school that I went to, and we played, and it was amazing. Like, I got such a good sweat going, and it was just fun, like smacking the ball as hard as you can against the wall. The sound that it makes, hearing the squeaking of the shoes, and yeah, it was just a good time. And I was really excited when I went to Rochester for college, when I made my second attempt at getting a degree. And I wasn't doing school sports at that time, so I had leisure time. All right, there was no, I was doing pro wrestling, but that was like later on. That had nothing to do with anything. So what I do is I'd get the phys ed people. All right, let's go play racquetball. We could do doubles. We could do singles. I don't care. I just want to play. And sometimes I go and just hit the damn thing myself. All right, there's a fun little solitude that comes with solo racquetball, just going. And I miss it. I would love to find a place to play it again. All right, I think it's a great spot, a great little sport, and not really too competitive, just fun to do and get a great workout doing it. So number 10, racquetball. Number 9, this is another one that I discovered through college during my second attempt in Rochester. One of the classes that I was taking in my pursuit of a physical education degree was Adventures in Learning, and it involved a disc golf section. It was about half of a semester, so a quarter of a full year. This overall class, we spent a couple weeks doing disc golf. Our school, Monroe Community College, had a disc golf course in the back, and we did it mandatorily, and then we could do it for extra credit. So what we did when the weather was decent out, we'd go back in this wooded area and go play disc golf. All right, and it's a fun time. I've played it a couple times since I've been home. I'm not great at it. It's nice and leisurely. It can be. I know some people who are super talented. They spend hundreds of dollars on their respective discs, but I think it's a good thing if you go out with good people and just want to go and have a good time. I think disc golf is great. It's a little bit more strenuous than putt-putt. Golfing, regular golfing was never ever my thing. So to go out and play disc golf, I think is just I think it's a great time, and I should probably go and buy some discs so I can get a little group going or something. I don't know. It's just good to be outside, and people make it an all day drinking thing and so much more. And it's actually really cool. You see a lot of disc golf courses popping up everywhere nowadays. There's quite a few. I know in the last 10 years, a lot have popped up in the Western New York area. So it is emerging. All right. It's never really waned in popularity as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, it's a great one. So disc golf is my number 9. Number 8, dodgeball. Man, dodgeball's intense. Dodgeball's a good time. We used to play that a lot in middle school. All right. That was one of my favorite ones to do. A lot of it was either if there was like we weren't in like a specific section of learning something like in the pool or Lord knows what, but it would be the room would split. Okay, half of you, if you want to go play a basketball game, go for it. The rest of you, if you want to go play dodgeball, go for it. And we would do the teams, and you can get out if you catch the ball or somebody catches the ball, and it was just cool. I was really disappointed. I mean, I understand what they were going for, but when I was attempting to become a phys ed teacher through college, they shunned dodgeball because it shamed people. I don't know. I don't see anything like I didn't mind that. Like if you played it, you wanted to be good. I guess. Like I don't know. If you don't like it, don't play it. Sort of thing. Their reasoning was it was bullying, and there was no educational value to dodgeball. 0. And I'm going through these classes. I'm like, this is silly. Yes, physical education. You want to educate people through various physical activities. I get that, but kids just want to let loose. They don't want to they want to turn their brain off a little bit during gym class or phys ed class. And I was like, this isn't gonna work out. I don't think it is. Like just let them go play. And we all had a great time. We got a workout in. We laughed. We cheered. We booed. Like it was always a good time. And yeah, I was blown away by the mindset. Different era, I guess. I mean, so be it. But dodgeball is great. Love to play it. And I ran a tournament once. It didn't go very well, but it was fun to run a dodgeball tournament and see how it went. But that's my number 8, playing dodgeball. Number 7, a family recreational activity here. Cornhole. I'm going to consider cornhole a sport. All right. If people consider NASCAR a sport and some of these other things, cornhole is definitely considered a sport. I think there's some skill involved. All right. Little physical activity, rotating your arm. I don't remember how cornhole started to become a family tradition with my group. Somebody brought it to one of our outdoor parties, and we used to have a lot of outdoor parties. So every time we did an outdoor party, people would bring cornhole boards, and we'd play. We'd do tournaments. We'd randomize teams. We'd draw brackets, and we'd play. It was always a good time. It was always a badge of honor when you got to win the seemingly at that point it felt like monthly cornhole tournaments during the nice weather seasons. But it has been a great bonding activity, especially because we're all getting older. Like a lot of the adults are getting older. They don't necessarily want to do some of the other backyard activities that we used to do, many years ago. And cornhole's just everybody can play it, and it's fun. And man, if you get matched up with the right person, it's great. If you get matched up with the wrong person, it stinks. It stinks. But yeah, number 7, cornhole. Love to play it. Number 6, bowling. All right, I do enjoy a good game of bowling. I think it's. I used to do bowling leagues when I was a kid. When I was really little, with my sister and my childhood best friend and his sister, we were a 4-person team. We'd go to Rapids Bowling Center all the time, and we'd go in and play. It was great. We eventually left that, and me and my dad joined up with one of my other high school, or one of my longtime friends and his dad, and we did a league together for 2 or 3 years, and it was a blast. It really was. I looked forward to it because it was on Sundays. All right, this is a little father-son kind of bonding thing for us to do, and they were all really good. I did a lot for fun, but also I wanted to push myself a little bit. I wanted to see what I could do, and I don't know. It's such a good together thing. Just get a group of people to go bowling, and there's so many cool. Moonlight bowling is what a great concept. It's so much fun. It's a good time if you could stay up late enough for it. I love moonlight bowling. I've been doing bowling in some way, shape, or form since I was a kid. I go a couple times a year. Hey, you want to go bowling? Yeah, let's do it. Celebrated New Year's Eve with a bowling party with my whole extended family. I love it. My dad was really good at it. He did not pass down the bowling gene to me, but it's amazing. It's amazing. So that's my number 6. We're in the top half now. My number 5, playing football. All right, playing football. And people who know me are like, yeah, you didn't really like playing football. And I hated organized football. Let's just say that. I hated organized football. But I hated it for all the wrong reasons. I wish I had a better mentality when I gave it a shot. I do. But playing it with friends, going to find a abandoned lot, or in middle school we called it church field. All right, there was a church that had a nice front lawn area and wide open, and they actually loved to see people using it for football, and that's what we do. We go and play football all year long, just whatever. It was great. As I got older, two-hand touch, fine with that. Flag football, it's always a good time. I've appreciated the game of football the more, since I've gotten older. I know what I'm doing. I understand it a lot more. I understand running routes, and my hands are a little bit better at catching. Like, I just get it more. So I do miss it. I miss getting asked to play in football games, but when I do, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. Just simulating it, just feeling it, lining up and waiting for the hike, and just everything that comes with it. Really, truly amazing. So my number 5, football. Number 4, I'm going to lump together 2 track and field events into one, because I did pretty good in the 1 year that I did it. But yes, track and field, shot put, and discus. I only wanted to go out for shot put, and if you throw one thing, you got to throw everything. So I ended up doing discus as well. Shot put I was a little bit better at than with discus, but I was fortunate in the 1 year that I did do track and field, which was my senior year. It's a huge regret in my life not doing that for 4 years, but I set the new Niagara Falls High School record, not the city record that went back decades, but the new Niagara Falls High School record in both. And I don't remember exactly the numbers for them both. I don't want to start spitting out stuff. I seem to remember for discus it's like a 137 feet, and like I was bad, and I just happened to catch the wind right. I think that's why it happened. Just caught the wind, and I knew it. that thing leveled out and it sailed, and it was great. It was great. My coach straight up said, "I did not expect you to win that event." It was a 3-way league meet, and I did. But then, yeah, shot put. I had the school record for that too. Lasted for 3 or 4 years. Somebody in, I think, 2012 ended up breaking it. Somebody who I knew, and really good kid. And I was glad that he ended up breaking both of them. But it was really neat to know that my name was on the wall for several years for holding that record. But yeah, big regret though, not doing more of it. That's my number 4. Number 3 is cross country, running cross country. Man, I did a sport in 8th and 9th grade. The team was horrible. I let people tell me to go out for football for all of the wrong reasons. And I listened. And I thought, there's no going back. I did 1 year of JV football, and I said, this is not much better than our volleyball team that can't seem to win a game. And so my coach was like, why don't you do cross country? It'll be good for you to get in shape for wrestling and all that, because it's a fall sport. So I went out for it. And the intention was never to be good. I mean, if it did, great. But it was just the fact that you're running, all right, and having something to do, running and doing 3.1 miles, all right, and just knowing that you're putting in that work ahead of wrestling season. That's what so we did. I only did it my junior and senior year. I wish I would have done it all 4, kind of. But I did good. In my senior year, I did not bad. I finished 13th in a race, but I was like JV. I was still like, it was bad, but I wasn't good enough to crack the top 7, which was the varsity lineup. But at the end of the season, somebody didn't want to go. There's a big stink, and I got to run in sectionals for my last cross-country meet. But, yeah, great times. Loved it. Loved the different pace, the different crew that I got to be around for the cross-country team. And, yeah, just being in that great shape was – love to be able to do that again. Love to be able to do it. My knees hurt just thinking about it. My number 2 is volleyball. And this is the sport that I did in 8th and 9th grade. Gave up playing to go play football, and that eventually led to cross country. But volleyball was, so before cornhole was like our family thing, that's what volleyball was. All right, every family gathering, set up the volleyball net. We're playing volleyball. Whether it's at a park or somebody's backyard, we are playing volleyball, and that just is our family thing. I loved I was good at it because I was tall, all right? Playing up on the net was tall. I was pretty good at serving. And I loved the element of risking the body to do it, right? Diving around to make a big play or save or whatever it was. Just the rotation, just the opportunity to do whatever. And like I loved to play it. And when I eventually did it for school, you know, I don't know. I'm glad I eventually ended up doing cross country, but I also was a part of me that like, man, I could have stood out in volleyball. Like I could have been I could have been the face of the volleyball team if I didn't let people talk me out of it. And like everybody like made fun of me for it. I'm like, man, I really do love this. I love this sport. You know, I love to do it competitively, and I love it for recreational purposes. So why didn't I stick with it? But still get excited to do it. I did a bar league with my uncle and grandfather several years ago, and we won the league one of the years, and which was, I think, the first year we did it. Yeah, volleyball is a great time. That's my number 2. My number 1 is wrestling. All right, this was my lifestyle sport. This is the one sport that I lived and breathed for 6 years. It consumed my life. All right, put girlfriends on hold. Oh, at least I use that excuse when when there was somebody I didn't like pursuing me, but I've always pursued others. But it was like I was year round. All right, year-round. 8th grade, I tried it. I wanted to get better at it. And so I would do off-season clubs, and I'd go to different, major tournaments. And I just got busier and busier and busier with it. And if I didn't wrestle, if I did not choose to wrestle, this is the sport that if I did not choose to do wrestling, I would have nothing to look back upon. All right, I would have 0 accomplishments to look back upon. Nothing at all. All right, high school would just be kind of blah. I would just kind of be there. I don't know if I probably wouldn't have done good in school. I probably wouldn't have pushed myself to do better in school. I got to, succeed. I put in the work, and I got so much out of it. I did medals, trophies, season-ending awards, and the friends that I made along the way, people who I still talk to about the sport. It's crazy. It's surreal. It's easily the best thing that ever happened to me was shooting my shot, just going out for the wrestling team in 8th grade, and yeah, it's given me a lifetime of things to look back upon and hopefully someday look forward to. But there it is, everybody. That is the top 10 sports we love to playlist. That is a wrap on that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always, and we'll see you on Friday for Fun List Friday. Till then, do you even list?